What's up and welcome back to the Sixers Break Room. In today's video, I want to break down the Boston Celtics against the Brooklyn Nets, and most specifically, I want to take a look at Jayson Tatum's game last night because Jayson Tatum's evolution into the high-level two-way player he's become is a huge storyline of this playoffs. It's been happening all season, but him being matched up with Kevin Durant on both ends of the floor has kind of accentuated the development that he's had on the defensive end, and his level of efficiency and willingness to give up the ball offensively, I think, has been the biggest difference in his game going to another level. So let's break down a couple of these clips, and I want you guys to take a look at two things in particular. One, his willingness to give up the ball for giving up good shots for great shots, and look at how efficient he is. In this first clip here, let's start by taking a look at defensively, right? So gets in front of the ball. Watch how he beats Kevin Durant to the spot right there. He beats Kevin Durant to that spot, forcing Kevin Durant to give up the ball. Turnover, right? And then that turnover for the Boston Celtics turns into offense, right? You advance the ball, wide open corner three, bang. You have a clip here where they put Tatum in pick and roll as the screener, right? So you're going to get this screen on Kyrie Irving, and then he's going to fade off to the wing, right? So this is a little pick and pop action here. You have the guard who's going to read the defender, right? So Brown comes off. Kyrie is lazy on the switch. Take a look at Kyrie Irving on this switch here. This is just a lack of effort. I feel like Kyrie had low effort defensively a majority of the series. Really slow. Literally walk sets at one point. You got to be a little more active than that. And bang, wide open three. So you got two shots now. 0 dribbles. Here you have Boston running that pin down action that I've talked about a lot. I really like this. I'm going to put this in my playbook when I'm coaching. You get this pin down screen here for Tatum to come off of it straight into a screen himself. And then on that screen, he kind of does this little short roll to the mid post, and it puts a lot of pressure on the defense to communicate properly. So right there, that screen frees up Tatum, and it forces Brown to kind of have to run into this help. And Tatum's just going to easily slip that, find the open space. Once again, Kyrie is a little late on that switch there, and you get an open jump shot. That's 3 field goals, 0 dribbles. One thing I like about Boston is they put Tatum in a couple of different spots to start, but he ultimately gets to the spots that he likes on the floor, right? So we've seen him on that pin down, come up into a screen. Here, you're just going to get a little post up, right, at this high post area. He's a bigger player than Curry, right? He catches it. And watch how he's efficient, right? He's not wasting any dribbles. Hand down, man down. Bang. 4 hits, 0 dribbles. The Boston Celtics were putting a lot of pressure defensively on the Nets and forcing them to communicate, right? So here you're going to have Marcus Smart. He's flying into this screen here. And the Celtics are looking for this switch. Can we get Curry on the Tatum? We like that matchup in favor of Tatum. So they're trying to exploit that switch there. And you're going to see right here, Curry flies out to hedge, but he's not looking to switch, right? He's not trying to switch. If he was, he'd be staying in front of it. You can tell by his body language, right? His eyes and his body are not positioned to guard Tatum here. He's just looking to hard hedge, make Tatum take a dribble back, which he did, and then Brown is supposed to sprint back in front of it, and Curry's going to sprint back to Marcus Smart. You got bad communication here. Now Brown is in no man's land. Curry has to scramble back. Right? But at this point now, you've allowed Tatum to get downhill a little hesitation, pull up, and it's a bank shot, right? Not an ugly make, but a make nonetheless. But I'd like to point out, this is the first clip that we've seen Tatum take any dribbles to get a shot. 1, 2, 3 dribbles, jump shot, right? He's not dribbling the air out of the ball. It's not 5, 6, 7 dribbles. It's not 3, 4, 5 dribble moves to try to get a shot. He's efficient. He's become so much more efficient this year. This play right here, man, this was such a tough shot. He's going to cut hard. I love how hard he cuts here to get to his spot, right? He's not jogging to the spot. He gets there, and now you get Tatum on the post up. Derek White's going to clear it out so that Kyrie can't really help on it. And just watch his move. 1 dribble, right? 1 dribble, create space, pull up. Again, no wasted movements. 1 dribble, create your space. Tough fadeaway. So now we're at 4 dribbles on 6 made field goals. Tatum is just able to score in so many different ways, right? Like we saw the spot up, right? We saw the pick and pop. We saw the post play. He can also go get it in isolation, right? Look at this move here, right? Like he comes down, right? He has him on his heels, Post him up, post him up. Look at the shot fake right here. Little shot, that little fake right there. That little head fake gets Brown off his feet. Great footwork, step through and finish, right? All that work with Drew Hanlon paying off. Look at the footwork here. Very Kobe-esque. He's just able to score at every level. He's able to do it efficiently. Like the attention to detail, right? And the less is more approach with Tatum, right? Instead of wasting dribbles, instead of wasting movement, everything is hyper-focused. Everything is intentional. And he's able to score the ball so much easier this year because of that. I've also been super impressed with his willingness to give up the ball, right? So Tice is going to slip here, and Tatum is kind of just surveying the floor. He knows he has a mismatch here, right? So when he beats Claxton off the dribble, look how much attention it draws. Collapsing. You got Kyrie, who's now come off of Tice to try to stop the ball. Kevin Durant is now having to step up into the paint to guard Tice. And you have Horford wide open in the corner. In the past, I don't think it would have surprised anyone if Tatum decided to pull up here or take a contested jump shot, but instead he fires this ball off to the corner for a wide open three. Take a look at this possession here, right? You have these two screens kind of happening simultaneously. So you're going to set this little backdoor here. That's just to get Jaylen Brown to clear through. But what you're really looking at here is you have this Robert Williams and Marcus Smart pick and roll. And as that's happening, you have Grant Williams here setting a flare screen for Tatum to pop out. So you're going to get Jaylen Brown and Jayson Tatum on the opposite side of the floor. There goes the screen, right? You've drawn all this attention. Curry is sliding in to help. Kyrie is coming off of Jaylen Brown to step in here to help. And Marcus Smart, you've done your job. You've drawn 4 defenders. He kicks it out. Jaylen Brown gets the rotation, right? Claxton is forced to play 2. He goes to close out on the ball. Look right here. If anybody, I don't think there's a soul in the world with this kind of space between Curry and Tatum. If he takes this shot, nobody's mad. In fact, it's a really good shot, and he might even make that shot. This is a really good shot. This top of the key, wide open, that's a great shot. And this is what the Boston Celtics do. They give up the good shot for a great shot, and now you have a wide open three for a good shooter. That pass right there, I think, is just the quintessential example of Tatum's growth and not forcing shots. I'm going to take what they give us. I'm going to make the extra pass. I'm going to make the right play. I don't have to take every shot. I don't have to be ultra aggressive in scoring the ball every possession. It's maturity, it's efficiency, and it's working. Here comes that set again. This has become like Boston's go-to action, right? You get the pin down screen for Tatum to come up and set the screen. Marcus Smart's going to go, and you're going to have Tatum slip to the basket in that mid-post area. There goes the pin down screen. Marcus Smart does a great job of throwing him open. You hear that expression a lot in football. Great quarterbacks throw a guy open. Marcus Smart throws Tatum open here. And now what happens? I got 2 feet in the paint. Anytime you get 2 feet in the paint, good things happen. You have Claxton who has to step up to stop the ball. Curry is dropping in to help take away that lob because we've seen Tatum throw that lob to Robert Williams underneath a ton of times. And here we go again. I have a good shooter wide open in the corner, and I'm just going to make the right play. I'm going to make the easy play, kick out, wide open three, bang. Here's one more example. And on this possession here, I want you guys to really take a look at the time. Time and score. 5-point game. It's an end of quarter situation. 99 times out of 100, your best player is going to take the last shot. Even if it's not a great shot, he usually takes it. You get Tatum in the mid-post, right at that elbow area where he's comfortable, back to the basket. He's comfortable right now. And watch this. One dribble. As soon as he picks it up, he sees. He's got great vision, right? I see Kyrie cheating, right? I see that double coming. Instead of forcing a turnaround elbow jump shot with the time left, nobody would have been upset. Nope, I'm going to make the extra pass to the corner. And bang, you get another wide open three. So offensively, between the efficiency, not wasting dribbles, not wasting any extra movement, working smarter, not harder, and the fact that he's willing to give up the ball. He finished this game with 5 assists. He's willing to make the extra pass. Jayson Tatum is a new player. Like, as great as he's been in the past, he's on another level right now. He looks like he's at that point, and we see it all the time with great players, where the game has just slowed down, right? It's no longer going 100 miles an hour. Now he feels like he's in the driver's seat. He's in control. And defensively, he's taken a massive jump. Let's take a look at his defense on Kevin Durant. So take a look at this clip here. Like, this is back in game 2, right? Like, there wasn't a lot of times where he was matched up with Kevin Durant necessarily last night, especially late in the game. He was in foul trouble. But take a look at this clip here, man. I mean, just being able to get into his body. He's got the length and the strength, right? He's active hands, contested shot. Like, it doesn't seem like much, but he's a presence, right? He's long enough and strong enough to be able to physically battle with him, and he's active. Take a look at this clip here, right? Like, staying on him on the perimeter. Keeping him in front, keeping him in front. KD gets downhill. Watch this right here. Watch as Kevin Durant gets downhill. He takes this little shot fake, and he doesn't leave his feet. Tatum is not leaving his feet, right? He stays down. He stays home, and then he's able to contest. It's these little moments right here that are huge. If he leaves his feet right there, Kevin Durant is getting into his body, and he's drawing a foul. Instead, he stays disciplined. Guarding him here in the mid-post, right? Getting physical with him early. Active hands, right? Not biting too hard on the fake, contesting the shot. Like, he did an exceptional job guarding Kevin Durant. And a lot of this stuff isn't going to be flashy. It's not always the steals, right? But it's keeping the guy in front, making him work for everything. He made Kevin Durant work for everything. Here's from game 3, right? Guarding Kevin Durant in the mid-post right here. Boom, hands on the ball. And then defense turns into offense. They end up getting a Jayson Tatum 3, pushing the ball up. Step into it, whoop, bang, right? Again, that defense, that presence, getting his hands on passes. Here was a great clip of him playing off-ball defense, right? You're going to get this pick and roll, and this is a clip that we saw in the breakdown of game 3 that I did. You got the guard that's going to have to drop down to take away this roll, and then Tatum is the secondary rotation. He's got to get down to the corner, and he does it masterfully. Look, he sees what's happening, he gets down, and now he's in great position for a steal. So it's not just offensively. It's defensively. His efficiency and willingness to share the ball on offense, his attention to detail, and his effort defensively, doing a good job, not just on the ball, guarding Kevin Durant individually, but also, as we see in help defense right there, Jayson Tatum just looks like a guy that figured it out. It's clicked. And that spells bad news for the rest of the league, especially in the Eastern Conference. You guys know I'm a Sixers fan, obviously. Like, if we had to go against the Celtics and that guy, I'd be very nervous. I don't know if we're going to get past the Raptors at this point. I feel like we will. But if we're able to get past them in Miami and we had to face Boston, I mean, Jayson Tatum is a man on a mission. He looks like a star that is unleashed. And the things that he did in this series was special. And I'm very curious to see how he looks moving forward. But he looks like a guy that it's clicked. He's figured it out. And he's taken that next step from being a great player to being a star or borderline superstar in this league. But what do you guys think, man? I think Tatum's ascension, like that step that he's taken this year and the way he's looked in his playoffs has been the biggest difference in the jump that the Celtics have made. Guys like Brown have been playing much better, and I think Robert Williams is still the X factor for them. But seeing Tatum take that next step, I think has been huge. It's been great to watch because I'm a Tatum fan. I'm a Duke fan. So, I've always felt like he could be really good, but I mean, he looks special right now. Sound off in the comment section below. Are you guys as impressed with Tatum as I am? Are you guys as, impressed with his willingness to give up the ball, his defense on Kevin Durant? Like, if you are impressed, what are you most impressed about? And if you're not impressed, what are you not impressed about? Let me know in the comment section below. If you like the video, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on that bell so you know when I'm dropping new content, all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys on the next one. This is the Sixers Break Room. Peace.